do we need to have a talk before we talk with everybody else here or what? From your text, it seems like, do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, we should.
So what's up?
Well, basically, TLDR is I don't want you thinking that I'm like doing what Chico did. I'm dipping on you. That's not my intention. My intention is that I don't think the rest of them are gonna fuck with me like that, right? So for me, I'm still there to do everything for you, right? I know you're Hades, that kind of shit. I'm still part of it. I still made that shit with you, right? It's just shit's all fucked up. And I bet you a little part of you is sitting there being like, I told you so, right? Yeah, because you already mentioned this shit, right?
Sound like fucking Uzi when he
It's
don't want to chill no more, bruh.
I know what I could have done yesterday. I know what I could do. I know that you said that shit before, but um, sometimes I need you to say it more because I'm very black and white with shit, right? That's all it is.
So what did you expect me to say more of?
Like the um well, you see, they have uses, right?
They have
Get
uses,
me?
okay.
Yeah. So it's I don't know.
What do you mean? They have uses, then what?
Like you rely more on them. You know what I mean? Does it make sense?
Is this guy serious? So I'm so confused.
What are you confused about?
What do
I'm
you
saying that
mean?
they
So you're
have
saying you're useless?
yeah, it feels.
Well, you're not. But the thing is, you've allowed yourself to have an image of that you are useless. You're literally playing everything in your head without actually talking to anybody. And you've decided to abandon any sort of politicking and any fucking EQ that you've built over the years for this girl. That's your problem, bro.
That's somewhat the case, but also like when I hear it from you the whole time, everyone hates her, all that kind of shit. You're compromised, like shit fucks me up.
Well, you are. Reggie, you completely are. I wasn't joking about any of that shit.
What do I do with that?
you need to think about what exactly you want, brother. You know what I mean?
Oh.
If here's the thing, Reggie, you want me to tell you,
I want a way that both can coexist.
of course, but here's the thing, right? You gotta coexist for both as well. You're not going to. I hate to say this to you, brother. Okay, I hate to say this, man. You're gonna break up. Well, at some point. And if you make every decision thinking that you and Kiyomi are forever, trust me, you're fucking drunk. Okay, I'm sorry, man. I know you might feel like you're somebody special for the first time in her life, or you might feel the same way about her, but brother, if you know, like if you don't seal it with a kiss, you're done. So I just don't know, man. I like for somebody who makes very rational fucking decisions to bet it all on this thing is crazy. It's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't understand how you're saying that at all.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I'm not getting.
We're saying I am saying this because Reggie, our image and people's perception of us is exactly what it is. Right? It changes based on random details every single fucking day. And right now, you know, your image, your position, the people, the person that people knew as Reggie is no longer the same. You know, and did you make to me? Did you make an effort to set the terms or the statement of what you're planning to do? Did you tell people how they need to act? No. Instead, you went around acting like you're me dealing with Reggie. You expect these guys to all have this like fucking unshakable fucking respect for you, which you could have had if you fucking set it up for that, but you haven't. The thing is, like, the things that I did, Reggie, right? Why I get away with all the shit that I get away with is because it didn't come overnight. Okay? It came with a lot of years, a lot of building up, finding two people that I could trust with my fucking life and my money. And then through them, I built it all up. Okay, through you and KJ, I was able to get away with anything because no matter what I fucking did, I was the leader. You guys supported me, and then you would ensure that even if those people below me provided a lot to whatever organization I belong to, you would take care of them. The issue now is I did give you the same back where I don't know how this is all happening. But too much of it happens when I'm not around. So I can't provide you the security. I can only provide ultimatums here. Where I can just either kill everybody off, you know, and just be done with it all, just to make a statement. But at the same time, what the fuck does that do? And now the issue is you overestimated your preparation for this. Meaning, what I mean by that is, Jaden and Louis are not so marinated as you thought you've already prepped them for. These guys still care about other things and still have a concept of, what about the gang? What about the gang? What about this? What about that? You haven't prepped them for any of this. They don't back you 100% for it, man. That's the issue. And so when people come with complaints, you know, I don't know. They don't know how to approach it because it's weird.
I get that. Well, hopefully that clarified a little bit more of what I was saying.
Yeah, It does. I just don't know where you land here, bro. Because it's not about me at the moment. You know, I can tell you what I want, and I can fake this all. The issue is everybody has an assumption of what will make somebody else happy. But the only question now is what makes you happy? You know? And you can't be wishy-washy with it. You're not going to have the best of both sides if you haven't prepped for it, if you haven't built the foundation for it. Because I can tell you right now, your closest thing was your pet project, Jaden, but even he is a little bit too logical for your taste at the moment. So I think we need to go there. You guys can just talk it out, and I'll tell you where the ball lands if I think it's salvageable or not. And if it's not salvageable, I don't know if I want to cross that bridge today because that might be a little bit too many bullets for the fucking 2 hours we have left.
Yeah.
Okay, let us go. Let's have the talk with them. Hello.
Yo, yo.
Hello.
All right, so boys, I need to get an assessment. This is not about you or about you guys getting your way, not about Reggie getting his way. I hope you understand this conversation will decide a lot for me, and you'll know what I want at the end of this all. So please, let's all be honest here. I think the gang, for what it's worth, deserves it. I think you guys as individuals have built up way too much together, especially during the times where I've been absent or a bit busier. You guys have carried the gang in a way that, you know, you keep things organized. You make sure that things are working. The cogs are still moving. Do I think that you guys have done the best job ever? Absolutely not. Okay? We've you know, we've lost a lot of fucking wars. We've fucked up a lot of decisions. But, you know, you still manage to support the people that are around, and we do the best with what we have. So please, let's start with. I think the best thing to do right now, Reggie, is that Louis and Jaden need to be very honest about how they view your situation. Then we'll let you have a talk here, okay? Yeah, guys, just please, as black and white as possible, okay? No, like you get me. No, you explain everything you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Louis first.
Well, what's the question?
Tell him what you told me earlier and what you think the problem is. Fuck this guy's annoying.
Okay. Well, Reggie, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Um,
Bro is
just
dense. Bro is
yesterday we had a
dense.
heated ass conversation, but that was not the way the conversation was planned to go in the first place. We want to talk to you pretty much about the whole situation with Kiyomi, the gang members, how people feel, and how people are viewing you, and how it could potentially or will affect your image within the gang. And ultimately,
Holy fuck.
we tried to have a conversation with you where I think things were deflected, things had took a turn from the subject being about the relationship issues with peoples in general, and into a thing about gang and rank, etc. You guys want me to keep going, or you guys have a question?
Is that
Yeah,
all
you're
you want?
supposed to be talking.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yes. So pretty much my concern about this whole matter is that I fear you are, commonly used word, a compromised. And as counsel, we want to speak to you about how we can fix all these issues, and that's the goal, man. To fix this whole problem. Where with conversations and everything, we can fix this whole issue with Kiyomi and how people are feeling and etc. and make sure things don't get worsened over the weeks. Um, that was the intent yesterday, but obviously the conversation didn't go that way. But yeah.
God, you're actually shit. Jaden?
No questions, man. Like, I don't know. Tell me that.
It was never oh, at least my
Talk
intent
up.
yesterday. Hello?
That's probably
Oh,
when we
we
should
good?
shout. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was never my intent yesterday for you to feel attacked or anything like that. That wasn't, the point of the conversation. You mentioned that you wanted us to come to you when, when there is something that arises. We spoke to Merc, Cassie. Seemed like there was a very obvious issue, so we went to you to try and figure it out. It didn't really get to the point that we were intending to get to. Or at least I personally was. The whole idea of the conversation for me was to let you know that people are seeing you differently, and the main reason seems to be how you're prioritizing your time between the gang and Kiyomi. And if there's anything we can do to try and help with that or fix that or whatever. But we didn't get that far in the conversation because things got heated, I guess. I said something, you were trying to defend yourself, or you and Kiyomi, or the point, or whatever happens, but you weren't really hearing us, is what it felt like, or at least me when I was talking to you. It was like going in one ear, coming in the other, and you were just like, don't care what he's saying. I know what I did is right, and that's that, which to me seemed like a very bad judgment for you to make. So when you asked the question of if we trust you as second in command, the answer was very simple based on that conversation. Now, was that the case before the conversation? No, it wasn't. However, that conversation sort of solidified that, I guess, for me, even though that wasn't really a concern beforehand. So I guess solidify wouldn't be the correct word to use there. However, shit happens. The convo went the way it did. And here we are now. And that is, I guess, all I have to say about yesterday.
Okay. That's basically, they're just trying to clarify everything to you, Reggie. And this is why the other day as well, I said this to you, like, straightforward. I told you, this person doesn't like Kiyomi, that person doesn't like Kiyomi. If that wasn't, like, if you thought that was a joke, they actually, like, have problems with her, okay? And the thing is, they were for you to address, not for you to just gloss over and then giggle about it while you're out with her. So what do you think is going to happen next? Well, how do you feel? What do you want to do? Be honest with them. With me.
What do I want to do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm somewhat torn. Pretty even split on what I want to do. I think it's a pretty even split at the moment because I'm going through a lot more, right?
Explain to them how you're feeling, man.
Old me would have just quite easily just done what I needed to do yesterday to you both. I'll be honest. New me, softer. The easiest way to put it. Cares too much more about what people think than themselves. Like, Hugh breaks up with fucking Faye, I run to Hugh to check on him. Old me wouldn't have given a fuck. I would have laughed about it. Sometimes I miss the old me with that. Other times I'm happy that I'm actually like trying more. And I think that's the thing that fucks me up the most is I'm okay with what I'm turning into at the moment. I might regret that in the future. I might have everything go sideways and I completely regress to worse than what I used to be. It's frustrating that my mind's clouded with that shit on what to do with like this situation, especially with you guys and the energy you came at me with yesterday. If you guys thought that was trying to help, I don't know what to tell you, but that was not the approach.
Oh fuck, he sounds like such a bitch right now, bro.
Especially
oh my god.
the whole thing about why are you doing
Oh
the job
yeah,
with
yeah.
only 3 people? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Questioning like you like you're my fucking parents or something. Like I had everything covered, and you guys should know that I had that shit covered with it. But you just had this thought like, fuck you, you're wrong already. Like everything that I did for that job and that run was by what we should do anyway, right? It's Mentos doing a run. He's going to start it regardless. You both know you can't control him. I can control him, and the way that I control him is by mitigating how much damage it can be, which is what I did in that instance.
Oh,
But to you guys, it wasn't enough.
just say it's Kiyomi, you
thoughts
dumb
are
fuck.
clouded or anything like that. And there was so much more that happened with Merc, and the fact that Jaden, you brought up that you thought that you guys could be there in case I fucking shot Romy. Like you guys have such a sideways view of me right now, and that shit's just, I hate it. I actually fucking hate it. Through the whole time that Hades has been a thing, I have given everything I could to it and tried as hard as I fucking can and failed so many fucking times in different aspects, but still kept trying. And then to hear yesterday that my 2 council don't trust me as 2IC, I could guarantee you if I ever said to Benji that I don't trust him as leader, I'd expect to get fucking killed. My trust for that man's not gonna fucking bend on that shit until the day that he decides he's done with me and shoots me. Right? And yeah, maybe that's my fault for putting a little bit more trust in you guys than what it should be. But I tell you what, yesterday's talk between you two didn't feel like we were a gang. Felt like we were a fucking company or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
Like I felt like I was dealing with disgruntled employees. Because I can guarantee you, sure as shit, if I ever came up to Benji with the issues that you guys were pushing on me yesterday and how you pushed it on me, he would have fucking gone crazy.
Was it that bad?
Yes, man. Yes.
Okay, tell me.
It's not, but
tell me from your POV. What did they say to you?
Jaden was on the energy the whole time of questioning every fucking move that I made. And it was the energy that he was on, right? It wasn't the calm tone, anything like that. Like the fact, Jaden, that you think that it's my job as 2IC to know exactly who's awake all the time is insanity in AU. When people wake up and go to sleep at all random times. I've seen you wake up randomly. I've seen Louis wake up randomly in AU. For you to stand there and say that's my role to do that shit was insane.
With all due respect, okay, we approached the conversation calmly, okay, and the conversation was deflected from the topic we were trying to talk about into the technicalities. And then after the technicalities, okay, the screaming started. You started screaming, and then he started screaming. Just for the record.
So explain the deflection.
Well, we asked you about your convo with Merc, right?
Mm-hmm.
How it went from your side. Then I explained,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you know, this is why she maybe struggled to answer your question about the trust, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then we sort of went elsewhere from that, and then it got more heated, and then I was saying
So
that,
where
where
was the deflection?
Well,
Because originally we approached you about the whole topic about Kiyomi and the people and the issues, and then it turned into that, and then it turned into a.
What you did actually was talk to me about the job.
That was afterwards. Yeah, after we
That was-
asked how
yes,
your
but
talk
that
with
was-
work
So
went.
that
Yeah.
that's
But
where
then-
that's where you went into it, right? So
Yes.
where was the deflection?
Well, you tried to say that it's not your fault. It's the people that were doing the job with Faith for not being ready to help you.
And then we
Oh,
started.
Did I
the
say that, or
technicality
was
then.
that paraphrasing?
No, that you pretty much said that. You said they should be ready to help me. Why are they helping
Why
Faye
they
and
helping
not
Faye
helping the
instead?
gang?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
What I
did.
said, right, was I called Royce. I told him we needed 3. Right.
Yeah, you said that initially, and then afterwards you
Okay.
said what I said. So I'm
So, continuing with that, right, was if I pass it down to someone that I need 3 people, I would expect that person who is with other people to have that shit organized. Your issue then lied with the fact that people were on the block not being a part of the job because Kiyomi was there.
yeah, because you already
However,
assumed that
I
she's in
wasn't
the free.
aware because I wasn't aware of anyone else that was around, which then you pushed on to me that it was my fault for not knowing that.
Yeah,
So again, tell me where I deflected during those facts.
you were trying to change who's at fault, who's to blame.
Did I
were
blame
trying-
anyone, or did I just
Yeah,
say
you
simply
blamed
what
them.
happened?
You blamed the people that went to help Faye.
That's
literally
after we
said
got
it's their
heated and
fault.
started screaming because you said that I should know who's awake.
Yeah, because you should know
You
who's
started
awake. Because
blaming
you're
me
saying I'm
first.
no, because you say I wake up and randomly, and every time I go to sleep, I say I'm going to bed. If you're on the radio, if you're around, you will hear that. No.
Bingo. You just nailed it right there. So if I put on the radio, who wants to come on the job, no one answers.
Well, again, that was you trying to deflect, even though I told you Benji already addressed that we should just take the people that we see and are around
Right.
and make the call.
Correct. So then I made the call to Roy. So you see,
Yeah,
I'm following your
but you're
steps.
already assuming
I am
that
literally following
Kiyomi
the
will
steps
be
you were
in your
saying.
free, which was the big issue
Because
of you
we're
picking her over
already
other members.
doing it.
Well, yeah, and then my question was,
That
why
led
did
to
you
the
start
whole
it when you knew
unprepared
other
without a six
people
and starting a job.
were
And
busy doing
again-
something else?
And again,
We're just going
like
to
I
And you
said
said
to you
you
yesterday,
can do what you want because of your judgment, because you're second in command.
if I decide that that's okay to do, all right, and that we will be okay until everyone else is ready, then what is the issue?
Because what
That
if
is
they're
that is
not
an
ready by
educated.
then?
Then
You're assuming that they'll be finished
then
with
they
their
break
run.
off and leave Faye alone.
And then still
help Romy.
you're using Kiyomi in the 6 when there's other people around that could go and
then
help.
I didn't know. Again,
Yeah,
you
but
are assuming I
at
know
fault?
this.
Why do you not ask him who's around, how many people we have, stuff like that? You're just assuming she'll be in the 6 from the get-go. That's
You're
the
right,
biggest
I put
issue.
too much faith in my own game. You're right. You're right.
What do you mean you put too much faith in your own guy? You literally said you need 3 people. That means she's already part of your 6.
Yes, I said I have too much faith in my gang to think that he would be able to say, "Hey, we got this person, this person, this person, this person, this person." This
Well, if you're saying you
It's
need 3, he's not going to
It
tell you
is
there's 4 people, is he?
you.
He's
There's
not gonna
plenty
tell you
of
there's
times
4
where
people
we
around
have
when you tell him
4
to get
people
free.
alone. That's it.
Yeah, but he's not going to bring 4 people if
you
you're
are
telling
you
him
are
he needs
sitting
3.
here trying to back the fact of that it's NA. It's not. It's AU.
No, I'm
I
not
don't know
backing
who's
it.
awake.
It was AU. No,
you
I
know
knew it
what?
was
Can I
AU.
get some
I heard it was
clarification? Yeah, I'm slightly confused. Okay, I'm slightly confused about this whole 3 counting 4 thing. Can you explain that to me again, Jaden? What's the issue here?
Faye, not Faye. He assumed that Kiyomi is in the 6, or he basically put her in the 6 for the job, and he's assuming that there wasn't enough people to fill the 6 to be a Hades job when there was people
Okay,
ready
so-
to go on the job.
So the other people
that was
knew
the
that there
issue
was a
that
job
people
that
are
was going to
having.
happen.
No, they didn't. They were doing a moonshine, and then they got called. Royce got called by Reggie and told him, "I need 3 people." So he bought himself and 2 others because Reggie already assumed that Kiyomi will be in his 6.
Okay. I see.
Which is the issue that those people were raising, that there was people around and they just got not Faye, what is it? Kiyomi got picked over them. Which is what I was trying to convey to him,
Okay,
but he didn't.
Okay.
So I'd also like to take this
I
moment
see,
to point
okay.
out the only thing that the gang members that weren't a part of it missed out on was fun.
Okay.
No, not
It's not
really,
like
because
they
it's
missed out
also
on money.
doing stuff
Here's the thing, here's the
together,
thing.
building up
Here's the
together,
thing.
you know, chemistry, all of
Here's
that
the
stuff.
this,
It's not
we're
just
Holy
fun.
arguing. We're
fucking
arguing the
Bro, wait,
technicalities,
okay, because
guys.
wait, okay, you're
It
saying
is not
fun,
about
right?
the technicalities.
Hold on,
please.
because let's say Tony was the one to miss out, yeah? Like, just, you know, let's just use Tony as an example. He doesn't really get to do many jobs. He
then
does
start
all the
taking on
fucking
jobs.
boring
You
shit
don't
for the
take them
gal.
on jobs anyway, so I don't want to hear that as a
What do you
fucking
mean?
excuse.
Well, okay. First of all, whenever I organize jobs, I always make sure that everyone that wants to go goes first, and then I'll
There you
pick
go.
whatever I
Wants
can.
to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I ask them, "Do you want to go?" I call people
Because they're on
specifically
the fucking
asking if
block,
they
right?
want to go.
You know
Huh?
who's awake, right?
Yeah, I do because I'm on the
Right.
radio when I wake up the
Right.
whole day.
Yes. Which is nothing
Okay,
of what
so
I do, right?
so the
And I
problem.
ask who's around.
So-
Like I actually make an
Right.
effort.
So the problem here is, Reggie. Okay, if you don't realize it yet, it is. They're not even talking about yesterday anymore. Okay, it's not about the issues that arose from the group that you chose. The issue is now they're just trying to highlight that you have by default put your girlfriend in the six. And they don't like it. That's it. They don't like that you chose your girl without discussing it with the other people because they know that other people have some issues with your girl. That's all it is. It's not about the technicalities of yesterday. That is the main issue. And the thing is, they are also saying that you automatically choosing your girl is also reflective of your attitude of not being on radio and not trying to suss out who else might be there because they are also assuming that you do not do so because there are people there that you know actively do not like your girl.
So I'd like to point out something that you said. The not on the radio, that was not correct. I was on the block when we tried to organize it already. No one was there. Everyone had already left. It was literally myself and Kiyomi there at the clothing store. Mentor saying, I'm going to start a run. So I'm like, all right, well, let's go. That's what it was, right? And also the fact that Jaden said yesterday, I don't go on jobs unless she comes, it was insane as well to me.
Well, you didn't let me finish because I was gonna say that you did go on the
before-
job in the morning when she wasn't awake. I was gonna say
She
that.
was awake.
No,
She
she wasn't.
actually
She
was
woke
awake.
up like 3 or 4 hours later when she tried it out,
No,
and then
she-
you
no.
disappeared and you were gone for the rest of the day.
She was awake. She was chilling.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way. If you call Reggie to be, I need you in the sticks for a money run, he will come there. Okay, that's not an issue. But does he do majority of the stuff he does throughout his day to day with her or stuff that he can do with her? Yes. Is that a problem? Not necessarily, but people will bring that up when there is a problem as something on you, and that's just how it is. That's the nature of it. You feel me? Like you can go lumberyard all day. You can go 24/7 all day with her. You can do jobs, all these jobs that it takes 2 people or whatever so you can hang out with her. That's not an issue. You can do that. I can do that, whatever, right? But people will not care until it is an issue. And then it will get brought up. And is it fair? Not necessarily. But is it the reality? It is. You see what I'm trying to say? But I know if I call you, I'll be like, yo, I need you in 6. You will come. That's not a question. But you do base out your day schedule, your day-to-day activities, right? Based on things that you can do where you're always with her. And if that makes you happier, that's cool. That's not an issue. But when it comes down to the other factor, the root issue of all of these things, which is her relationship with people, which is not your problem, but it is affecting you, right? How people see her, how people view her, how people's opinion of her. And then not a single time do they try to talk these things out, or like she doesn't really put an effort in to get to know everyone else, right? And then it looks bad on you. That's the issue here. That's what we're trying to fix. And it's fixable with simple conversations from all sides. Okay? This is not a, we're going to sit here and we're going to attack you, Reggie, and be like this, and this, and this. Okay? The whole point, okay, this is why, I mean, I don't like to argue technicalities because it's not about technicalities, right? But when we lead the conversation to technicalities of, hey, this is not, right? Then we're talking about technicalities, which is completely different than the main issue. When I talk to you, Reggie, or even Benji or Jaden, right? here's how I view Hades, right? You can disagree with me, but I view Hades as a family. And I see you two are the top of the family. You guys are the heads of the families, right? Yeah, I might be council. I might be less ranked than you, right? But I do feel I'm part of the family, and I do feel I can talk to you because I'm trying to help somebody out. This is not a, hey, I don't fuck with you, you're not family, and I will not back you up. This is, hey, we have an issue going on within Hades, and we're trying to fix it. Okay? And we might point out your wrongs, whether you agree or not, right? We're not crazy. We're not fucking psychopaths here, okay? But the thing is, we need to be able to talk to each other. And it is extremely hard to talk to each other when we start yelling, when we start changing topics, when we start going on and on and on and on and on. I'll be honest with you, brother.
Finally.
I love you, but you get, yeah. But what I'm trying to tell you is, right, I think what's happening with you is there is a confusion between should you respond to me like in a sense of close talk person to person, or is it like a second command talking to council? You see what I mean? That's why I mean,
Actually,
like,
good from Louis. What
are
the
we
fuck?
arguing ranks and technicalities? Like yesterday when you asked, do we trust you as a second in command? I was shocked that was even the question from that whole entire talk. I get why, because we're arguing technicalities, but that was not even the purpose of the conversation at all, brother. That is not the case here whatsoever.
All right.
For me, right, the biggest issue is it's pretty simple. You're prioritizing taking her on the job when there's other people around. I'm not saying that that's the wrong thing to do in AU or whatever. It's just when you're gonna call someone and ask for 3 people, they won't list that there's more people around because they, you know, they just probably think you only need 3 people. They don't know that, oh my god, you know, one of the 3 people is in Hades.
And
I
you're
should
and
bring the
Jaden,
4th
you're
person.
saying this because Reggie has this assumption that nobody else is around, and that's why Kiyomi is there in the
Yeah.
first place.
Yeah, and it's like Louis being with fucking Emika in the car, and he wants to do a money run, and he just calls me to get 4 people for the job. And then I roll up and we do the job, and Emika's on the job with us. It's like first, you know, he could have asked for 4 people, and then if Royce said, there's only 3 around, then you see like, okay, Kiyomi, you're coming with. Like, you don't, like, why are we assuming that she's in the 6 from the get-go? That's like the biggest issue. And the other thing that I've noticed in our conversation yesterday, that is whenever anything to do with her gets pointed out, you just go defensive. You're like, you don't, like, if you went yesterday, right? When I said, oh, you know, you did this with the, you picked her over other members, whatever. You're like, you know what? I fucked up. Sure. I should have asked if there's more people around or see. Bro, cool, done, sorted. Like, it's not an issue. But you're like, you're defending, and then you're like trying to guilt trip. Like when you were speaking to Merc said that that throughout the whole conversation, it felt like you were, again, deflecting. Then you were trying to shift blame on others. And in the end, you sounded all emo and you were trying to guilt trip her. Like if you're doing that to gang members that are coming to you with issues, people aren't going to want to talk to you. And that's why we wanted to talk to you, to be like, well, you need to, you know, figure out how you're separating your time with her and the gang, because it seems like it's not really working the way it is right now. But we didn't get that far in the conversation because you got all defensive, and then you said, you know, you dropped your ultimatum of, oh my god, do you trust me as second in command? You heard your answer, and then you just walked off. We couldn't fix shit.
Yeah, that's not an ultimatum.
Oh, in a way it is, because you're like, I know
An
what to do or
ultimatum
something.
would be me saying something dumb like, you guys need to shut everyone else up or you can fuck off, right? That's an ultimatum. Right? That'd
Okay.
be something crazy I could fucking turn around and say, but it doesn't make sense for me to do it. That's an ultimatum.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Let me say. Wait.
Bottom line.
Everybody here, okay, Jaden, Louis, you've to me, Reggie, that's very clear. Okay, they have said it in very black and white. Okay, and they've been honest with you.
After a half an hour of it, yes.
Okay, so what do you feel? How we sorting this out? If we are to sort it out.
What I feel is
Yeah.
the same thing that I said to you. I need some way for the two to coexist.
Okay, and what do you want?
That's what would be good in my fucking mind. Now, the issue there lies is I keep saying, right? Well, I keep hearing that this person hates her, this person doesn't like her. blah blah blah, right? With this. But have they ever tried to clear shit up with her for me?
What?
It's
Have
not
they ever
on them
come
to
up?
Here's
clear
the
it up,
rebuttal.
actually.
Here's the
Have they
rebuttal.
ever?
Are
I'm
you
not
insane?
done, man.
Are you
Can
insane?
you guys
Let him
just give
finish.
me a
Let him
sec?
finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Have they come to me and said, "Hey, man, this is what I don't like." Like all I hear is secondhand shit from everyone.
Okay. With
Like,
all due
it's
respect,
as simple as that. Like Benji keeps saying, this person hates her. This person hates her. So what am I supposed to think?
okay. With all due respect, brother, another way to see it is, has she tried to do the same with your gang?
To
Because
who though? That's the part
okay,
that
but here's the thing, here's the thing.
I'm trying to say. Is
I
like,
mean, she knows
which
people don't fuck with
individuals,
her.
right?
She knows people don't fuck with her. She's made it clear to Merc. Now, the point I'm trying to make is, right? These people are at home. This is their gang, right? Same way for you. This is our home, okay? No matter how you see it, she's coming around us, right? If she's around you, she's around us, in a sense. So, these bridges, they can be fixed. There can be conversations had. I can even give her advice myself. I don't have an issue. Try to fix this whole thing with everybody, right?
Problem is, I don't know the bridges.
Well, you
That's
don't
my
have to.
issue
It
with
is
what
not
I'm
necessarily
saying.
for you to fix.
know.
It's for her.
The
to
bridge.
fix.
I'm talking about the person. Dumb fucks.
Yeah, I know, and you don't need to know who has issues with her. If she's around the block, if she's put in an effort with talking to everyone, she will figure out who are the people that have an issue, and she can fix it in her own way. Her biggest issue right now, in terms of fixing those issues, is that she's doing with you what she did with Royce. She's just stuck and glued to you. When she comes to the block, she sits in your car, doesn't get out, doesn't talk to anyone. That's her issue.
Do you want to know why?
He told
Why?
her
I
to.
can answer that.
Because people don't fuck with her.
Correct.
Yeah,
Right?
but
And we're all crazy. We all just-
If someone feels that way, right, and I keep getting told that, then why wouldn't I just try and keep that separation just clean? Like that makes sense in my mind. Then no.
Okay.
If
Okay.
these people don't
Here's the
fuck
thing,
with her
Reggie.
like
We
that,
do that.
Why wouldn't I just keep
Okay.
her to myself instead?
Okay, we do that, Reggie, right? But then when she gets involved in a job, right? And then let's say she's in your car or whatever the fuck, right? We're gonna have a whole cycle again of people feeling a type of way. They're gonna side eye her, and it's gonna be this is not. That's the issue here.
Okay, listen.
It comes two things.
I can give it better, Louis. Okay, he'll hear this better. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to interrupt you. You did a very
You're
good,
good,
good line there. I'm not gonna lie. Reggie, the problem here is that you haven't executed anything as second in command. You haven't made the lines clear. You allowed it to be blurred. Okay, you allowed the shit to be blurred, and now you're grasping at straws where you're saying, why hasn't anybody come to you, when it's very apparent that they have tried to, at least yesterday. And now the individuals that have an issue with her, the first person brought them yesterday, and then you made it an issue about trust. Okay, so now
It was an issue with me, not her.
What?
you think
That
Merc's
was an issue with me bringing her on the job.
Exactly, but the thing is, they're bringing the problem to you, but you're seeing it as a you thing, completely without understanding that they're questioning the decision because it's her. Hello?
Then that still makes it a me thing, no?
Are you
It wasn't her
dumb?
decision to come.
But here's the thing: it is okay. This is what I mean by the
Oh
deflect.
my-
It is deflecting into a gang matter, which is making this a whole bigger deal than what it is. If that is the case, Reggie, if that's how every conversation would go, no one will ever try to speak to you about anything, and we'll all just shut up, and then anyone speaks up, they're either dead or they're fucking not gonna talk.
Listen, Reggie, it's very apparent to me that these two guys are being very honest right now, and and Merc, at the very least, as a member, tried to make an effort. I think Royce has tried to talk to you about certain things, but that's probably more relationship based. I don't know what you're thinking right now, because you keep on trying to sort of. You've asked the question of trust to two different groups now, as in you question Merc and then you question Jaden and Louis. But the thing is, it's like, why are you making it that Why is that based on trust? Like, why are you making it an issue of?
That's
Do
an
you-
easy answer. I can
why?
answer that. Because by the comments that were made from both sides, both these two and Mert, it was questioning a judgment call made by me. But whether or not you guys want to see it that way, that's what it was. I decided to make the decision. Thus meaning if you guys don't believe in me with the decisions that I make, then the trust is gone. Because to me, if Benji decided to fucking, I don't know, argument's sake, Yuno's coming on the job, right?
Oh God,
Over another game.
he's reading
number.
chat.
That's cool, man. That's him. I trust him. Go for it, man.
Somebody in chat said that
Oh, you're
earlier.
fucked. If Yuno
He read the
took my
chat.
spot fucking
Oh no.
50 times out of the fucking week in a job with him because he decided that he wanted to do that, I wouldn't question it at all. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Go for it.
Okay, so
That's where the trust bit comes from for me.
Oh, nah.
It feels like you all don't trust my decision on the fact that I just wanted to bring her. She was there. It's an extra body. It wasn't that I picked her over anyone else in my mind, right? I could have set up a 6 for him and stood out myself and kept doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do in AU. But instead it was Romy and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going. Let's go. Because I knew that motherfucker was just going to do it solo anyway.
How are we back to this?
okay, wait. Okay, so with that, right, what you said there, first of all, the trust thing, does that mean that if anyone comes to you to talk about their issues with this situation, are you gonna ask them about their trust for you then too? Because if that's the
I need
case,
to take a piss.
how does that
I
make
need
you
to take
feel
a
that
piss.
people might not trust you? Like how did Merc answering the way she did yesterday make you feel? Did you want to boom her?
Why would you think that?
I'm just asking. I'm
He's
not
asking a
saying.
question.
I'm asking. It's a question. I'm
Why
just
would you-
curious.
why would you?
I'm just
even think
curious
that?
because I'm curious if everyone else would be to come, if that would be also how you would feel about it.
See, this just lies straight into her as well, with why she had a support person there. You all think I'm just gonna fucking boom you all?
No, I don't think you will, but I'm asking the question. Also, you said when the Mentos thing happened, I thought that you were gonna boom him. No, I said people ask me a question, and I said we will do what we have to do because I support you. I was trying to be there for you, and whatever had to be done would have to be done, and I didn't want to seem like there was some sort of divide or disconnect at the time. But you didn't
let me
hear
ask you a question.
me say that.
Let me ask you a
somehow.
question. Do you think your relationship with Kiyomi changes how people perceive you or see you?
Of course it does.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. The incident of racing God or Reggie. You've brought up you want to shoot you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was actually Connor that I wanted to shoot.
At least when he came up to me and KG said you. But okay. Let me ask you, right? Because you can ask KG, you can ask whatever. It did not seem that serious when you walked up originally. But
What the fuck happened? I
Fuck.
blacked out for a second. Fuck.
but
What did I miss, chat? I think I had to take a piss. Fuck.
did you feel disrespected when they said racing?
Fuck yeah. It's
And
obvious.
why is that?
Why?
What did I miss?
Because I'm the fucking second in command, cunt. I ain't just another fucking member to them. If you are going to pick anything bar, if I picked anything bar fucking Benji on that, I should get fucking boomed. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing though. I got my question for you, Reggie,
There's
right?
no war about that. That's black and white.
Reggie. So you just wanted them this. What do you expect now? And why didn't you execute on that is my question. Why did you not, if you're so confident that you're making the right decisions, why the fuck did you not, why are these two still standing and why is Merc still alive? Because if this,
That's what I said at the start.
exactly, no, that's what I'm trying to say. If you knew that your decisions were 100% what you wanted and correct, and you knew that it had no holes in it, you would have done something about it. So what I feel like is that you know there is a certain level of guilt here, but you're trying not to have it all on your shoulders right now. That's what I
You
get.
want. Here, I'll say it in front of him, right?
Sure.
Because I already fucking said it to you, man.
Okay, say it to them.
The only reason I didn't kill off Hades is because I care too much about what you're gonna do on a day-to-day basis, and I don't want you to get fucking bored, man. That's what it is. That's the reason why I didn't just fucking kill them off yesterday. When they decided to come up to me with that fucking bullshit. So that's the only reason that you guys are still here with this. I don't care if you guys are upsetty spaghetti with how I just said that, right? My thing has always been the same fucking thing, man. It is I will bend the knee to this motherfucker to my right all the fucking time, right? He is Hades. And to me, with the shit that fucking happens with all this stuff, right, is if I make a fucking judgment call on it, I don't know why you guys don't just defend me and why you let people just fucking air out whatever the fuck they want to say about it.
We do though.
They did not let anybody air out anything about you, though.
No, I was airing out anything. We literally
You
went
said
to speak to them
Merc and
to
that
get.
spoke about it, right?
Yeah, they didn't say anything bad about you. They spoke in between the lines in a way.
That's what I mean. Air out. I don't mean like fucking give me shit.
Okay,
Right?
well, we told them that what they're saying, you know, like we tried to basically make it seem how what they're saying isn't exactly valid or true, and then we went with those issues to you to try and fix them.
Do you know what I would have said?
I didn't
if
agree
come
with
to me
them.
about
I
this?
didn't say yes. What?
You don't know what I'd say if you guys came to me about this with Benji? Who gives a fuck? He can do what he wants. That's what I would
and
say.
this is why I asked you, did you want to boom Merc?
So let me ask you.
No,
right?
no. I want him to answer the question. Did you or did you not?
Fuck no.
Okay, cool. Because for me, right, from what Benji just said, it did sound like you wanted to boom her, but whatever. Regardless of that, if other people come to you with these issues, and you, in theory, would have wanted to boom her, you will want to boom all these other members. So what we're trying to do is prevent that from happening.
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what I think, Reggie. Because if you don't set the tone as second in command, then people will start approaching you and talking to you about this shit. Because that's why, like, if I want to do something and I set the line, people know what line I want to travel. And if you want to do something else, that means you're against me. But the thing is, you haven't made it clear.
Reggie, do
You
you
want me
believe?
to make it clear?
Yeah, but it's too late now because you opened it up.
Let me ask you, do you believe in all of this? You've done nothing wrong, and everything you've singly done is correct, and you've got everything under control.
That's a dense question to ask, man. Because that's
I'm
already
just asking.
apparently with what I said at the start. If you actually listen,
He's apparently.
I do
Oh,
listen.
he said
I'm
no.
asking you.
Absolutely
It's a
not.
yes or no? No. Okay. So, do you want us talking to you about things? Do you want us
course,
as council
of
to bring
course.
up things?
Of course I do, but what I also need, and this is something that's been long before this shit, which we've been needing to all talk about, and I brought it up to fucking Benji before, is I need to visually see you all actually fucking defending me with shit. That's what I need to see. Because I feel like my two council don't have my fucking back, man. That's what I feel like. And I've felt like that for a long time. You can ask fucking Benji. I brought that shit up too many times.
But one time.
Well, that's sad.
Last
Sorry,
week.
It's
I'm not
actually
allowed
been
to bring
multiple times, actually, Benjamin.
There's one time last week with KJ. What?
That's horse. That's horse shit. I brought it up about Louis before several times.
Man, not
About
both
me.
of them.
What was I not talked to?
Huh?
What was I never talked about this?
Because I'm trying to work out how to fucking navigate it. That's what I would fucking like from y'all. Because here's the thing, both of you two, right? You guys know this. I've defended the living fuck out of y'all. Right? And I will continue to do that shit. But
What have I ever done that made you feel like I don't have your back?
whenever I go off in a circle and you just shut up or say some side comment.
What?
There was one time specifically on Big White, I was going off, you made a side comment instead of standing there backing me for it. I can't remember exact situation.
The
but
mental
it had
situation?
to do with fucking, it had to
You
do
need
with
to hold
something.
accountability?
No, not that. This was long ago.
What?
Weeks ago. We're
that was
on
weeks
the bit where I parked the fucking heli, right?
I don't even
And
remember
there was
this.
something that you fucking said, and you went all quiet too, because I was going off my nana about something at the whole group because someone fucked something up. There's constantly times where the both of you just go quiet instead of just fucking backing me, and that's just insane
Yeah,
to
but
me and
that's
pisses me off.
that's for your perspective of us not backing you. We may be backing you in other ways, means that we think is backing someone. So you're just assuming we're not doing so because it's not the way you would do it yourself.
Okay, literal boy, I did say I need to visually see it. That's why I said
Yeah,
that at the start.
and I'm just saying that, like, you saying that we don't back you because you said you did it before, right? I don't know if you said visually every single time. You said it this time, which means that, you know, I feel like I've backed you the whole time. Whenever someone talks or even like implies something bad about any of us here, I either tell them to shut the fuck up. They don't know what they're talking about. And if it actually is something more meaningful, I bring it up to you guys and we deal with them how we, you know, however we want to deal with them. But that's how I think, you know, it's a good way of going about it. I don't know if there's a better way or a different way. That's how, you know, the most logical thing for me to go or do about it is that. And that's what I do. Now, that doesn't mean I don't back you because I don't do it your way, or I don't do it Louis' way, or I don't do it Benji's way. We all have each other's back in our own way, is what it feels like. But I guess some people don't see it or appreciate it.
Surely both of you guys understand that I do it though to you, right?
No, I didn't actually.
You've never seen me back you.
Nope. Not I recall. I can't recall. And I'm surprised though. You feel like I don't back you though. I feel like you don't trust me. Matter of fact. Do I know you do it? Probably. Have I visually seen it? Not necessarily. Not everything has to be visualized to believe there's a trust there or a bond.
No, but I've said that's what I need today.
Bro, if we didn't trust you, we would have spoken to you yesterday. We would have just waited for today and spoken to Benji and then
If
have
we
him
didn't
talk to
back
or
you
talk
up,
with
Reggie,
Benji to you.
I promise you, if I did not back you up yesterday, I would have been racing my ass off and not giving a fuck about what anyone says. But the thing is, I do. And you might not agree or might not see me as family, but I see you as family. And that's why I was there with Jaden, just having all these talks and all these conversations and talking to Benji and bringing things up to Benji and bringing things up to you. Otherwise, what the fuck am I doing?
What do you mean
Like,
all
genuine.
these talks?
People bring up things, we pass them on to you like yesterday. People bring up things, I talk to Benji about it. This, and this.
What were all
If
these
I didn't
talks?
care, what we're just talking about, everything we're talking about right now.
So
The bottom line
you
is,
talked
if
with
I did
Merc
not-
and then came to me.
We spoke with Merc,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yes, and then we
Spoke
passed
with
on.
Cassie as well.
Yes. The point
And
is,
then we spoke to you.
if we didn't back you up, if we didn't care about you, we would not have done all of that for you, or try to talk to you, or be here right now trying to talk about this. That's the point I'm trying to make to you.
I feel like the
I
fact
would
that we're
not
willing
be-
to talk to you about these issues is the fact that we trust you. Like the reason,
I would
like the
not
reason
be-
we don't go to someone above you to, you know, to sort these things out is because we trust you.
I would not be here
Facts.
talking about how we can fix your situation with your girlfriend and the whole gang if I did not care. I would have just been racing or doing my fucking thing without giving a single fuck.
Benji, can we have a sidebar?
And that was actually good, Jaden Louis. First time you've been clear in ever.
Is it salvageable?
I don't know. It's up to you, man.
I don't need cryptic Benji. I need,
You-
like, fucking real Benji.
You are, you look like dog shit to the whole gang. I'll just be honest with you. You look like dog shit with the whole gang. Anything that you've built up over the years is completely scrapped. You're a peasant. And you're only here because I like you. And then pretty much Jaden and Louie are backing you up. That's all you have right now. Other than that, you look like a lemon. You sound like a lemon. You seem like a fucking lemon. I'll be honest. So if you're okay with that, yeah, we can move forward. But if not, then you just, pretty much washed, man. I'm not even trying to like butter you up or lie to you here. Kiyomi has made you seem completely compromised. The way you're arguing is very defensive in terms of like, you're not, it's not, I don't think the word is called deflecting. It's kind of like you're trying to shield her from any sort of blame. So you just keep on throwing it around. And if it doesn't work, you just blame yourself and you're going back to the default of, hey, how come you guys don't trust me? I'm your second in command. When you haven't built up that trust with them. It just doesn't make sense. Everything you do.
Dumb thing, right? Is after all the things that I've done for Hades, how do they not trust me?
But it's not.
How is it? How is
Hello?
it that it's that easy to just boom done? See ya.
Of course.
Fuck you.
Because if Chico can leave me, not even talking about you or KJ, if Chico can leave me after 5 years, you ain't done enough, brother. I don't know if you, I don't know what you think you've done for Hades, but it ain't all that. In the grand scheme of things and how people see things in this city. And none of the things that I've done actually matters as much as I feel like it does to anybody else. That's just the God's honest truth of it, man. Like, okay, yeah, I made a couple of gangs. I've been crazy and shit like that. Some people really fucking rate it. Some don't. The shit that you've done, I'm sorry, man. They probably think they could have done the same as well. They probably think that, you're just in the right position, right time. It's not about the shit that you've done. Let me tell you something, right? That this is the only time where I do feel like it actually works. Okay, like there's one thing that one of our brothers that died said a long time ago that has become very true as of recent times. Okay, and that is respect is earned every single day. You don't keep it in a bank. That's all it is. And you just happen to stop earning it for a little bit as you you focused on other things in your life. And it just, made you seem a little bit weaker. And for me, it's like, yeah, do I think the same of myself? Yeah, don't get me wrong. Being a gang leader, few successful gangs, whatnot. I still feel like respect needs to be earned every single day, but it does get me to the table a lot of times to at least, show my hand or say what I want to say. But do they necessarily respect me? I don't know. If they, take my points into consideration, I don't know. I just don't know what you want to do here because I'll be honest with you, Reggie, I'm a little bit stuck because I know you like to bring up the whole line of me shooting you and then you go down and then, it's finally done. But brother, this is like, you don't have to like worry about me here. Because after what happened with Chico, I'm okay. I've realized where I stand in the world. And I think you need to realize that too. And that is, we go moment by moment. And if Kiyomi is what makes you happy right now, I think that is what you choose. However, I think if you are not able to make a clear line and stamp your authority out there, you're going to be a useless second in command. You need to be able to set the tone and set the line where you can demand the respect that you need as second in command. Otherwise, your days are just going to be filled with arguing about how Kiyomi is okay to be with you. There's a lot of groundwork you need to do here, and you will probably feel like you're in a brand new gang, but kind of, yeah. Because as I told you, I can just make an ultimatum to everybody and just tell them that I'm okay with what you're doing and it's over. But in all honesty, it won't feel the same because the Reggie of 3 weeks ago is a very different person. That guy I could leave alone and they'd listen to him. You right now, they'd kind of listen to you, but I'd be concerned. You know? It's all about your personal relationships at this point. So I don't know, man. I don't have an answer for you. But if you think that you need to worry about me to stay or to leave, don't. Because I've been waiting for a motherfucker to be able to make a decision. And, you know, not just you, anybody.
What do you mean?
I've just been waiting, man.
What?
I just want to see.
What, to kill it off?
Kill it off, keep it alive. Let's see what you want to do, man. I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. If there's no
tell me, man.
If there's no Hades tomorrow, I know exactly what to do. If there's a Hades tomorrow, I know what to do.
What? Explain. Stop being cryptic with
I
me.
can't. I'm not going to explain it to you, brother. This is your...
That helps me with what I want to do.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you have to make some choices without the fucking tips, brother.
You want the brutal truth of it all?
Uh-huh.
I fucking hate what Hades turned into.
If you don't want it, you don't want it, man. Say it.
I fucking hate it, man. It's just like...
Reggie,
I feel like we're just fucking floating along, just waiting. It's fucking dumb.
Listen.
The other part to it, right, it is part of me just thinks it's the fucking Louis boys too, man. You know, if you fuck it off, the whole group are going to go off with Louis and they'll do their thing, and I think Jaden will go with it and it's done. Right? That's where I see shit landing with it. There'll be some of them that get to follow, and then others will just be left to the side. But that's where I see. I think they'll be fucking fine without the both of us. But again, my only concern is that you still have something fun to fucking do every day.
That's not your concern. I'll have fun with or without it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, man. I'm sure. I just want to see what decision you make. Because Reggie, if you decide to leave, then I'll know you're strong enough. But if you stay, I'll know you're too weak.
Is there a way that if everything goes sideways that you and I are still good?
That's on you, bro.
That's so.
I know, Reggie, when I tell you exactly that I know what I'm going to do, should be way more than enough. These decisions decide what kind of person you are for a long time to come. You need to choose what makes you happy, and you need to believe in what you choose. Don't worry about what happens in Hades after. Whatever choice you make.
So, bro, my head is just so fucking clouded with a lot of this shit. I fucking hate that you're not fucking helping enough. Because you know that I'm fucking stupid when it comes to this shit. I'm so smart in other aspects, but this shit is just...
Hey, bro, I'm good no matter what, man.
Yeah, I've heard that before and I know it's not true.
No, well, I'm telling you it's true. Frankly, I've been feeling more like myself of the past way more than usual, believe it or not. Probably because I domed like 3 people yesterday, but you know what's up, man. Let me just make it easier for you, okay? I'll give you a little bit of a hint, okay? Reggie, I need you to know that I want to be my old self, and I want to have the confidence that I used to have. And I feel like it's slowly coming back to me. And what that means for me is, this is the reality of it, okay, Reggie? The man that you followed 4 or 5 years ago never needed you. I never needed KJ. And I don't want to ever need anybody again. But do you think that means that I wouldn't like some company? That's up to you to decide. Because I know what I need to be where I want to be, essentially. So stop these games. Stop the games of you doing it something for me. I'm asking you, for once in your life, since you've met me, make a decision for yourself. And I don't give a fuck if I'm alone in a fucking hobo camp tomorrow. Motherfucker, I'd still get called by the fucking faceless. I don't give a fuck. It's all on you. It's no longer about what you do for me. Alright? Nothing. I don't want to hear any of it. Like, it's this not part of the equation. You choose for yourself what you want. And if you need time for your decision, go ahead. It doesn't have to be right now on this beach. It's not something easy to do. I know. You've never had to do it before. Every decision you've made has always been about me. But, Reggie, I'll give you an even extra, a bigger hint. I've been making plans in my fucking dooming stages. I've been making plans when things were going good. I've been thinking about the future. And my future, Reggie, I don't even think about you, man. I don't even think about KJ. I'm just trying to do me right now. And I'm sorry, man. That's just the truth. So you need to do the same for yourself.
You said something long ago, right? You can't do Hades without me, right?
Yeah, that was
Is that still the case?
no.
That you can still do it without me?
I can do anything without you, brother.
Why does it feel like you're just trying to push me away to push me away?
No. You can as I told you, you're going to read these things the way you want to read them, but I'm just trying to be truthful to you right now.
Yeah, but your truthful is literally pushing me away. Like, why?
Well, I'm not trying to push you away, Reggie. I'm trying to make you make a decision for yourself. And if that's how you feel about it, that's how you fucking feel about it, man. Because I want to live life, Reggie.
I wanted.
If this is too much about you right now, let me just tell you, I want to be able to make decisions thinking about myself and not thinking about, oh, I got to worry about you. I got to worry about KJ. I got to worry about this. No, I don't want to do that anymore.
And if that's the case, you already know what to do.
I'm not going to do that because it's your time, man. The cop out of using me is gone, bro.
And maybe for you it is, not for me. That's the part about it, right?
It's too weak, chat.
Is to you that might be easy to sever. To me, I still worry about you. and what everyone else has done to you.
Reggie, please don't make me give you the second choice. You don't want it.
This is the second choice, an ultimatum.
Yeah. And you know what it's gonna
Don't
be.
do that.
That's what I mean.
I always go against ultimatums.
That's what I mean. If you really can't do it, Reggie, I'll do it for you. And I'm gonna tell you something, brother. You ain't gonna be the one getting shot.
So with what you just said there's no way to coexist.
Did I say that? I told you to make a decision. I didn't say nothing.
But what you just said there's no way that my two worlds can coexist.
I didn't say that, man. That's up to you if you can pull it off. I am literally telling you the world is your oyster. You need to make your choices. Not telling you it's impossible. Not telling you you can't come back. Not telling you you can't leave. It's all up to you.
This fucking sucks.
Of course it does. I think I've said enough. I think the boys have said enough too. Perhaps you should take some time.
It's I want my two worlds to coexist, right? I've been saying that. But it's just the way you talk throws me sideways with this shit. And it's fucking hard because I try and read into the shit that you say, and I have for fucking years. Right? And half of you is trying to push me away. The other half is saying you should, if you want to fix it, you can. Like, when all I want is for you to say this is what you should do, because you already know what I want. I've already said what I wanted, and I said that already long before, right?
I think, Reggie, you just need some time. You need to think about being honest with yourself. And maybe for the first time in your life, instead of like thinking about me every step of the way, I think you need to think about you. All right. The more I say, the tougher it will get. Think about it, Reggie. Take some time. Go, boys. Not the time to linger. Let's go. Benji has to do it, chat. Benji has to do it. Because to get to the next stage, we need to be stronger than ever. But it is up to him to make the right decisions.
You okay, Young?
I am actually better than usual.
Interesting.
The thing is, chap, with what happened with Chico, Benji understands that the yes men are no longer enough. And if Benji doesn't change closer to what he used to be, it's just all gonna fall apart. And if he doesn't change as well, then he's also weak. Because the thing is, chat, if he stays with a weaker image and he's unable to recover, it's not my job to recover it for him. Not in this scenario. And then if he leaves, we can judge him based on what he ends up doing. And let's see if there's still loyalty at the end of the tunnel. But at the moment, Benji needs to be like just him. You know what I mean? We cannot be relying on anybody. Not after the last year he's had. Every time we rely on somebody, we get fucked up. It's like, you know, with the whole like, I'd rather go into the lion's den knowing that I'm gonna fight some lions, you know?
Go talk to somebody.
Let's go back to the block. Let's see what everybody else is doing for a second.
I think people might be organizing an art asylum.
Art asylum? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Without
we
you?
bought it. Yeah. No, with me. I told them that either we'll do it if I'm free, and if not, we'll try to do it a different day. But to buy it
Yeah, we're trying
regardless.
to practice hacks and shit.
Yeah, Amika offered that she can be on the job so that we can still succeed, even though if others are failing.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it might be a good way to get others, you know, to be able to practice more freely and not worry about failing, because me and her should be able to do it as a two. And then, you know, more money for the gang. We have 80 or 100 gold bars, by the way.
That's a lot of
No,
gold
we gotta
bars.
like see what's going on.
I don't know what
Yeah,
the
there's
fuck.
like
three-
Wait, let's go to New
There's not super
Babylon. Let's
little.
figure out if there's.
Apparently,
Go back